It's good. It's good. It's good. 13 love. Let me close this out real quick. Let's start it up right. 13 love to everybody. Just wanted to do this. I don't normally do live, and it's gonna be like my first and last time doing like the live or whatever like that. I'm just gonna record it and just post it after, cause I don't like no audience anyway. You know. Let me see. Let me see how it is. But 13 love to everybody. Hope everybody doing good, living well. Let me see. But 13 love to everybody. Okay. What's up? Let's start it off right. Alright, man. She like, yeah, this coming off my album or mixtape/mixtape CD that's gonna come out soon. It's called New DNA Codes Unfold. You know, and it ties into what I'm gonna speak about as well. Alright. Going kind of slow, but bear with me. It's divine. It's divine. It's gonna be on time. Alright. Let me prepare. Oh, there you go. That's what's up. That's what I was looking for. Okay. We'll start in a minute. 13 love. We'll start on chapter what's this? Chapter 33. Ain't that something? 33. 336. Then add 1 onto that is 9. That's spiraling up 9 to the heavens. Okay, wait a minute. Things is tripping. Let me see. Okay, it's popping up. Cool. Get it started, then after the song, then we're going to get it popping. 13 love to everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed their day. I did as well. Got plenty of sun outside. Plenty of meditations and clarity. And I think the moon is in, I think, so should do the science on that too. Dang, it's taking a long time to load, but it's all good. It's all good, everything divine, because this ain't gonna be that long anyway. Okay. Everybody needs to save your mixtape. It's coming out in November. I hope it's not that loud though. Keep moving forward. Not like a board. More thinking, more important. Okay, wait a minute. I thought I was trying to scream. DNA code. Hey. That's what's up. That's from my Everybody Needs a Savior mixtape. Check it out. It's on my website. It's gonna come. Well, it ain't on my website now. It's on my SoundCloud. But it's gonna come out soon too. I'm for the jam one more. Then like we're gonna get into it. Okay. Let's see. Which one? This one got 23 tracks. This one coming out on I think like September the 11th. This 2020 mixtape CD album. This one have 22 tracks, plus a bonus track. So look out for that too. Like it's on my website. I got like 3 sample songs up. I'm trying to see like which one I wanna play for y'all. Hey man, like let's go into a freestyle. Yeah, I love this one. Kingdom of Heaven. Dang, everything tripping. But it's all good, man. The show will go on. Everything will continue. Okay, instructions from the prophet, chapter 33, where we're going to start at. Let's start it right. Whoa. Yeah, that media player, man, I always be freezing. It's all good. I'm finna get a new joint anyway, new laptop. But it should work for what we got. Okay. Manager on. Okay, we finna start like with we feel start with the Holy Quran of the More Science Temple of America. Then like we're gonna get into like some Heliotech, the good book, like and go through some verses. Then like I'm just gonna give my overstanding like of the matter, or like of what I think about it. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's popping up. Yeah, but we're gonna go over the holy instructions from the prophet, gratitude. And that's chapter 33. Ain't that something? Waiting for the song to play, but it's taking a long time. Yeah, I hope y'all like the other song too. Yeah, the DNA new codes, man, because like the DNA and like the earth vibrations is increasing on the planet. Like if you haven't really noticed, then like the actual clouds like is expanding too, like with the oxygen or the heat. So and that's the reason why like all of like the actual clouds look more solidified or more like stationary, but like more realer, because like we go into like the actual hot octave of like the heat rising, and it creates steam or like the real clouds. And that's the reason why with like the balance force on the planet, like with the upper like the heat and the water, then like the earth, it needs all of the four quadrants, like with the fixed and cardinal fire, in order for transformation, in order to come on the planet. So all this stuff is like actually like purifying within itself, and that's the reason why everything is getting hotter, and and it seemed like that when you breathe fresh air or whatever like that, it seemed like every day it seemed like you breathing like new vibrations, from the DNA codes or the new vibration that's hitting the planet, and it feel like, it's making you even lighter within your heart if you're righteous. Man, this shit tripping, bro. Dang, it's taking that long to load. Wow. But yeah, man, that's what's going on the planet. But I ain't trying to go into that. I'm just wanting to go into like simple things that I see going on. But I wanted to have everything set off like with the mood. But I should have set it up before I came. Okay, there we go. It's starting up. And it's the Kingdom of Heaven. This the joint from the 2020 mixtape. Check it out. Check it out. Thanks for being patient. Racing. Yeah, came from the ancients. Ah. Hey, hey, man, Sheila, I like that joint, man. That one always give me hype. That's that Kingdom of Heaven joint off my 2020 mixtape. That's all freestyle, unrehearsed, 100%, all the way through. Man, shout out to Mur, Naga Cat 13 for the beat. Shout out to the brother. And Sheila can hit me up so I can shoot you the whole mixtape, man. Okay, we're gonna start with chapter 33, holy instructions from the prophet, gratitude. Okay, as the branches of the tree returned their saps to the roots, from whence it arose, as a river pours its streams to the sea, whence the spring was supplied. So the heart of a grateful man delighted in returning a benefits received. He acknowledged his obligation with cheerfulness. He looked on his benefactor with esteem and love. And if no return, it be not in his power. He nourished the memory of it in his breast with kindness. He forgive it not all of the days of his life. He forget it not all of the days of his life. I apologize. And it's a 4. Key 4. The heart of the grateful man is the clouds of heaven which drop upon the earth fruits, herbage, and flowers. But the heart of the ungrateful man is like a desert of sand which swallowed with greediness the showers that fall, and buried them in its blossom, and produced nothing. That's what he said. Greediness, that showers that fall, and buried them in its blossoms, and producing nothing. Envy not thy benefactor, neither strive to conceal the benefit he hath conferred. For though to oblige is better than to be obliged, though the act of generosity commanded admiration. Yet the humility touches the heart and is admirable on the sight both of Allah and man. So that means it touch you from the spiritual realm to the physical realm, and it actually merge you to Allah from the spiritual realm as connecting as being one with you when you give from your heart, as in humility, be humble. And it's a 6, but receive not a favor from the hand of the proud, because ones that give like that just wanted some in return. That's energy signal, or that's like a certain vibration from like that. That handout or that favor that's coming from that. So like the actual vibration that comes from that, it can like lead you down the wrong path if you accept something from somebody that is wrong, even though you know that you can probably use that. For the benefit of yourself and the benefit of your children and the benefit for others, but at the same time, like the hand of a proud, the vibration have to be cleansed from like what you actually receive from that, in order to get great respected, or like to get like the actual like better outcome from it. And that's the reason why you said, but receive not a favor from the hand of a proud, because like that's the vibration that's going to carry it, and it can affect you if you're not guarded in your pyramid protection from the spiritual realm with with your 13. And that's the reason why like 13 is powerful, because that's the death and rebirth of your soul, like from the inner and outer. That's the reason why like all like Arby's, McDonald's, like like Walmart, like almost every symbol or sigil that they have for you, they use the power of the 13 with your 13 zodiac signs and your 13 major joints within your body to condemn you and to keep you locked down. In this lower third density, and not get connected with your heart, or the purity within your heart and your soul, or your 4 brains, which I already told you. That's your gut, that's your heart. That's your cerebellum and your cerebrum that you have to get connected to in order to to conjoin like your kingdom of heaven within, in order to pull yourself, or to lift like the whole earth up to the kingdom. And that's the reason why like the Most High sent prophets back, in order for like a whole nation to be raised up, for as a group of people from different nations, to raise up the vibration of the planet to reach the kingdom of heaven. So it's really like on us and it's on the Most High, but because it's some things it's out of our hand, but at the same time, like we have to have like more action within ourselves and within our daily life with the knowledge to which we attain through meditation and through like we knowing that this is the right path in our heart, and to actually like to move forward like with righteous action in order to break down the beast system by our righteous action every day. We can't never like stop learning. We can't never stop meditating and never stop cultivating our inner light, because the more we do that, the more this beast world would dissipate, and the more it get worse on that end, because they have to get worse in order for it to get better. Because I'm finna going to some things too, and that's the reason why we have to see it. We have to see this destruction of Babylon, or destruction of the great whore or the bitch, or like the Edom, in order for us to never fall again. Because like that's the only reason why we really went through like the lowest of the low, in order for us to experience it, so we can never so when we rise ourselves up, we know like what that feel like, in order to never look back on that on that lower self again. That's why like Noble Drew Ali said, put your feet on your lower self and move forward. That's your depth chamber. But most of these chicks who are like that, that's so-called Freemasons, and even the ones in the lawful temples, them the ones that some of them be acting like the same attributes of like the ones that's unlawfully chartered. So that's the reason why like Noble Drew Ali already specified it was going to be Moorish Americans, it's going to be American citizens, and it's going to be members within the temples, and it's going to be like regular Moors, and all of them have the right to nationality and get their stuff straight. That's why Noble Drew Ali said, like, you is from Missouri, I just got to show you, because everybody have a right to their bloodline and inheritance. And even in the old statements, it said like a Palestinian, like six Chinese, or whatever like that, and different nationalities came to the Moor Science Temple, trying to get their stuff right and learn about the teachings. Like the temple's supposed to be doing like as an embassy or a consulate post, but they don't have it like that. They don't have it like that because they scared of the state side. They all on the religious side, but they scared of the state. That's for us, like on the that's already prepared for us by a prophet, and all of the ones that came to us in a past world like that as breadcrumbs for us to step back into. But at the same time, majority of these other ones who are like that, they still they don't want to be all private. They want to be all private or like that, and reject the cares of the world, or reject like the affairs of men. And that's the reason why like everything is looking wicked all around you, because most people still stepped out from assisting the poor, helping the weak, helping the lost. And we just said fuck it, shoot, and we just let these people like destruct themselves. And that's the reason why like a whole lot of people like is killing themselves daily. Just look on your main news page or like that, and look at like what's happening in your town, so you can be aware of this. Because it's good to be aware like of your surroundings in order to avoid what's coming. Because it said like in Matthew 24, those that endure to the end will be saved. Okay. It say, but receive not a favor from the hand of the proud, to the selfish and avaricious, have no obligation. It say the vanity of pride shall expose thee to shame, because they're going to be exposed, because they really shameful inside, because they is not man enough to raise self up to the kingdom of God. So like they rather put their problems on somebody else. As a blame or a shame game. That's why they're gonna be on a chain gang, and they're gonna be go to hell, because like they is not really strong enough to pull themselves up to the kingdom of heaven, like within yourself. That's why like you have to pass through like different stages of life in order to pass their different stages in order to go to a certain level, just like a classroom. And why you think like all this stuff like dealing with like how all this so-called what y'all say de facto government run, like it's actually a mirror effect of the real thing, but it's in the a low vibrational way. That's why Noble Drew Ali said like he gonna teach leave these Europeans and just powers to teach us how to run a government, because they teaching us how our government should run. Like as far as like the foundation or the structure, but at the same time they teaching us how not to run a government by like what they doing within the seats of power, which they falsely stole or took. Okay, by killing the Aborigines that was in the seas. During the Civil War. Then after. Okay, so okay, let's go to this. First Timothy 5 verse 1. Good. First Timothy 5 verse 1. Let that load. Okay. Okay. It's a 1 Timothy 5 verse 1. Do not sharply rebuke an older man, but rather appeal to him as a father, to the younger man as brother. You know, so like we don't supposed to rebuke, even though like our parents were like that. Got manipulated within like this propaganda that was put on us during like our youth and how we was raised. That's the reason why like they didn't have time to actually raised us the way that they should. But at the same time they raised us the best way that they knew how. You know, because like, oh yeah, like we get into this knowledge of eating right away like that, and we look at our parents, oh, like they doing this well like that, but at the same time they raised your they raised your ass into to a certain stage for you to fend for yourself or take care of yourself, so you can know like what right foods to put into your body, so you can gain yourself and relieve yourself and redeem yourself, so like your future generation could be better. That's the reason why like we supposed to be like our ancestors return, as far as like we teaching them the what not to do and what to do within our life, and we fixing and correcting the things that they haven't done in their life. That's the reason why like we trying to get our nationality and everything like that straight now, because they haven't did it within their life, so we have to fix it. And when we fixing that, like we correct everything, like within the past, like within our bloodline. That's the reason why, like us, or like the ones that's here now on this physical plane, that's on this knowledge. It's important to not fall off and not hate the ones that helped you along this path, no matter like how difficult it may seem. Oh, shoot, like you reached out or like that, and like they haven't hit you up in time. Then you start hating, or like, cause I already know like a whole lot of people, like they haven't had like no elder or like nobody in their life or like that to look up to share wisdom to, or or like a personal father or a personal uncle that's within their life, like to actually like help them with their emotional support. Probably like woman in their life, yes, that's good. Just like with the woman, just probably like man in your life or like that is probably help you with that, like the people that you came across, but like not no woman on a woman to woman basis, as far as like true emotional bond between like the woman and the man and man, not on a sexual level, but as far as like on a communion, of hearts. As far as like a bond, a brother and sister love. That's why I say like you have to help. You have to love your brother as you love yourself. You have to love your sister as you love yourself. Because when you do that, it will like that you want to see them make it as you want to make it. You know, and that's the basic group of a group of economics or like that. But a house divided won't stand. That's the reason why like we divided now, because there's so many different sects of understanding and misinterpretations within more science, within the more science temple of America, within the Hebrews, within like everything on the planet. But at the same time, it's going to be like a chosen few from all these sects or like that that's going to be or have the right understanding to raise themselves up to that higher vibration, and it's going to come as one. But all of the other ones that's not about it, like within the heart, they're going to fall off. That's why like in the oral statements, it says it says that it's going to come a time that like all of the old Moors, they ain't going to know what a good Moors went. Why is that? Because we're gonna be vibrating on a higher level. On a higher level that we want to be separated from them, like on a like, because we're gonna be vibrating on like a fourth to fifth dimensional level with this vibration on the planet and the moons, and the emotional feeling. That's the reason why like we have to cultivate our inner light and always hum, sing, praise the Most High, like walk barefooted, like get the sunlight, because it's gonna get hotter. But at the same time, you have to burn within yourself and take that inner heat in order for like this outward blessing in order to get received within you. by invocation and actually like opening your hands to, the creator, and asking honestly, and you will get a favorable reply directly. But at the same time, like most people lost faith because like they haven't, like it haven't been that, like just like like if your mama father was like that, like left for a long time, like they got you right away like that, but they left for a long time. Like after a while, you gonna start like getting mad at what, like, well, my mama would have like that. What then like sometimes like you start hating because like you think that like they forgot about you, but it's not that. It's all about like you listening to the lessons or like that, and taking heed within your own life and doing your own due diligence studies as the keys for further clarity that they gave, that you can be your own man. Because like really like we're gonna leave this earth. We're gonna leave this earth world like that, like as a singular soul, but at the same time we can all raise up together. But at the same time, this a personal journey. You have to raise yourself up. Like on your own. Nobody ain't feel to tell you to get into your pyramid. Your mom. She like nobody ain't feel to tell you. She like to imagine. To imagine yourself out of hell. Only you can do that. But most of these people are so emotionally or mentally bankrupt bankrupt by like looking so outside yourself and depending on somebody as a savior outside yourself, instead of looking inside yourself and knowing that you is the it's the Christ or the Krishna within yourself that you have to raise up. By your breath, by your breath of life that you have to erect. So like I want to go to okay, what's that, 17, and say Jesus Yahshua fully materialized, dematerialized. Let me see. Then we could go in here because I ain't finna go that long. Just want to touch some points real quick. Then skedaddle. Okay, keys 10. Okay. Okay, boom. Okay, this the chapter 17. It's a Yahshua, aka Jesus, fully materialized before Apollo and the Solid Brotherhood in Greece, appears to Claudius and Juliet on timber near Rome, appeared to the priests in the Egyptian temple at Heliopolis. Key 10. It's a behold. Okay, let me scroll this up real quick. Wait a minute, key 10. Wait a minute. Yeah, this kind of. Wait a minute, this kind of. Let me see. Yeah, this kind of off. Because I'm looking at it like at my book. Yeah, it's kind of off, but it's all good. Yeah, but this the whoever they got a circus of Quran, but like I'm gonna have it on here, but I'm gonna read it from the book that I got. All right, this key 10. Behold, for I have raised him from the dead with gifts for man. I bring to you the title to your vast estate. All power in heaven and earth is mine. To you I give all power in heaven and earth. Go forward and teach the nations of earth the gospel of the resurrection of the dead and the eternal life through Yahshua, HaMashiach, as known as Jesus, the love of Allah made manifest to man. It say, and then he claps Apollo's hand and said, my human flesh was changed to a higher form by love divine. So it's love, man. And I can manifest in flesh or in a higher plane or life at will. But what I can do, all man could do. So like no, don't think that somebody is better than you, because like everybody should like been through stages of life like within this physical vessel like that to learn. To upgrade within their stages of growth as DNA upgrades. Everybody went through it, but some people went through it before you on this physical density in order to show you the way. And that's it. But at the same time, they shouldn't formulate ego or pride by like these people looking up to you as that, and never you take that for granted to manipulate or to not tell them the full truth or guide them the right way or keep them in a subservient or like a worship stance to you, instead of guiding them on their own or like that. So so they can eventually govern themselves as a true children of God. you know, through the information that you have, gave them or shared to them. Okay, and this say key 35 of the same chapter of chapter 17. In flesh of man, there is the essence of resurrection of the dead. This essence, quickened by the holy breath, will raise the substance of the body to a higher tone. So, like that's why I said, like through your breath and through like channeling all this energy through through the earth plane and through through the air, because the air is the mind, it's the all, it's God, it's keeping you living, it's the breath of life. That put in you in order to make you a living soul. The soul is the sun. The sun needs oxygen in order for for it to maintain itself. So that's why like we have to constantly breathe, because if we don't, our light will eventually go out. Just like if you have a candle and like in a container and you put your hand over it, after a while the light will eventually go out because they don't have no oxygen or no life force in order to sustain itself or for the fire to contain itself. So that's the same thing as our physical bodies with the holy breath. But at the same time, this holy breath through God, it can be like good or bad. That's the reason why we have to have our body clean as water and our mind pure within our heart in order for like this information that we digest to make sense to us. Or like when we read it, well, like that, not when we read it, it can we can have better understanding of this and constantly purifying ourselves and actually, always reading it like that and keeping our mind and keeping our spirit attentive and active. And that's the only way how like this information can absorb, to you fully. Like and change your DNA. Okay. Let's say okay. It's say in 36, and make it like the substance of the bodies of the planes above which human eyes cannot behold. There is a holy ministry in depth. The essence of the body cannot be quickened by the holy breath until the air is fixed. The body must disintegrate, and this is death. And then upon these plans, substances, Allah breathes, just as He breathed upon the chaos of the deep when the worlds was formed. Worlds, that's the worlds, whirlwind. So because you need breath or you need oxygen or ATN, H2O or like that, or water in order for worlds in order to be created and to be formed. But anyway, like where I was at. Just as the and life springs forth from death, the cardinal form is changed from divine. You know, and it's a like on 42. It's a my human form was holy, given to bring my will to tune with the defected will. So they say like bring the will, the divine will, to the defected will in order to upgrade it. It say when this was done, my earth tasks were done. So you have to actually line yourself up to the will of God. And that only by doing that is eat nature foods only. She like planting those feet. She walk barefooted, like kid connected to the sun. Always movement. Movement is medicine. Movement is life. So always like always keep your spirit. Spirit attentive, but at the same time, like know when to relax your body and to calm it too, because like that's the actual spirit and the physical. Because you that's the divine and natural movement. We have to know, like, to understand, like, it goes together in order to, progress in life. You can't have one without the other. You can't be all spiritual, but no physical movements or no physical progress in order to see that shoot. Because if people say, so you have all these spiritual knowledge, well, like that, and they say, and people come to you, oh, shoot, like what you brought into action with all this stuff, and you don't have nothing to sustain itself, they're gonna look at you as crazy. Just like all of the people, shoot, like that's all like have all this money, well, like that. But at the same time, you go to them and say, "Oh, shoot, like what you believe in, what's your faith?" Or like that, and they atheists. Like they don't make sense. Like what with like how you line up, and that's the reason why like they always have bags under their eyes like that. They look like they robotoids, they look like they dead because they are like within their soul, because they haven't lined up within the divine and natural movement. It have to all goes together as one, and that's the reason why like a whole lot of misinterpretations is out here, because a whole lot of people want to be all on the private side and not on the public side. And some people want to be all on the commerce side or public side, getting money, but at the same time they left the spiritual. And that's the reason why like Noble Drew Ali said in the Moorish literature, in page 18 of the Moorish literature, Moorish defined national. This the booklet that I was reading on that other video or whatever like that. But like anyway, he said the word Negro dilutes in the Latin language to the word nigger, the same as the word color dilutes to anything that is painted, varnished, and dyed. And every nation must bear a national descent name of their forefathers, because unearned our mothers and our fathers, your days will be lengthened upon the earth. These names have never been recognized by any true American citizens of this day. Through your free national name, you are known and recognized by all of the nations of the earth, though they're recognized by said government in which you live, because your free national name is Moorish American. You know, your free national name is Moorish American, but your other free national name is your free name that you was born with, but it have a national standing with a title of nobility affixed at the end of it via House Joint Resolution 75. And it say the 14th and 15th Amendment brought the North and South in unit, placing the Southerners, who were at the time without power, with the Constitution, without power, with the Constitution and body of power. And at the time, 1865, the free national constitution that was enforced since 1774 declared all men equal and free. And if all men are declared by the free national constitution to be free and equal, since the constitution has never been changed, there is no need for the application of the 14th and 15th amendments for the salvation of our people and citizens. It says, so there is but one supreme issue for my people to use to redeem that which was lost. So what was lost? Your title of nobility, your L and Bay on the end of your name. My niggas, but y'all ain't reading it with an open eye, and that's the reason why y'all ain't getting it. And that is through through these above statements. It say, then the lion and the lamb can lie down together in yonder hills, and neither will be harmed, because love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice will reign in this land. In those days, the United States will be one of the greatest civilized and prosperous governments of the world. Why is that? Because it will be in the favor of the Moors. And it say, but if the above principles are not carried out by the citizens and my people in this government, the worst is yet to come, because the great God of the universe is not pleased with the works that are being performed in North America by my people, dirty Moors. And this great sin must be removed from the land to save it from enormous earthquakes and diseases. So what's happening on the planet? She like, it's been she like wildfires in Chicago, like earthquakes happening in Japan and stuff like that, because it haven't been fixed yet. And I leave that as that. You know. Okay, let's move along. 1 Peter 5, verse 5. That's the next one. Life is good. Life is good. 13, man. Yep. Oh. Let me see. Yeah. Any questions? Any questions? But it's all good. I don't need no question anyway, man. I'm probably answering it. But anyway, okay. 1 Peter 5, verse 5. You younger men likewise be subject to your elders, and all of you clothe yourself with humility towards one another, for God is opposed to the proud, but give grace to the humble. Because like we supposed to see our elders as our foundation in order for us to learn from them to be better. That's the reason why like we're supposed to subject ourselves to our elders and learn from them, because like they actually like heard like before us, so to help us master ourselves as to be better than them, you know. And not better than them as far as like ego, like we're gonna see them as far as like a disrespect, nothing like that. Now we see them as like one with us and with honor, and we know that we is one with them continuous. and say like opposed to proud, because a whole lot of people is proud, like because like when they got into a certain level and they see their elders get crippled in early age, and they think that they can run over them, and won't supposed to be doing it, man. Okay, Deuteronomy 16 verse 18. Hope everybody feeling good. Yeah, this is my first live thing, but I don't care if nobody get on anyway. She like, I ain't trying to have nobody. She like, she like looking at me anyway. She like, I'm just doing this for like that, like for my understanding of me within myself, my own self. Then I can help other people like with my expression. Um, okay, okay, uh, okay, okay. This Deuteronomy 16:18. Okay. It say appoint judges in civil service amongst according to your tribes in all of your cities that the Lord your God is about to give you, so they may judge the people impartially. Okay, let's the translation. Appoint judges and officials for your tribes in all of your towns the Lord your God is giving you. They are to judge the people with righteous judgment. You see, because we're supposed to do a national ballot as free national citizens and appoint the people as a petition, like to the seats of government. And that's what we're supposed to been doing. But at the same time, like most people ain't lining up and they scared on the state side. So like that's the reason why like they haven't been in the affairs of man as true nobles. Some have been active, but not a whole lot of people been active on the state side, and that's the reason why like a whole lot of problems is still persisting with our people. And that's the reason why like a whole lot of people like with this knowledge, with some of this, with some of this knowledge, and they come into it, and they not yet firm, and they filing all these paperwork and they can't stand on it, and they get their head knocked off because they trying to go to the state side, and they ain't really like aware of the state side and the in like the laws that pertain to it. And that's the reason why like they get their head knocked off, because they haven't cultivate their inner spirit first. That's the reason why like it's a national divine movement. Both goes hand in hand in order to resurrect yourself, to bind the broken wires that Drew Ali was talking about. Okay, but like anyway, and that's the reason why like a whole lot of people like the youth have lost. Have lost compassion. Well, the elders have lost compassion for the youth, and the youth have seemed to like lost respect like for the elders, because like some of the elders were like that. So so private in their own life that 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 they reject. Some of the youth or like that based on like their actions, based on like the way that they've been raised too, like within their life. So like the some of the elders feel that like they can't change like these people because they already been indoctrinated or controlled. But like it's only, but not everybody should like that's around like within like should like the 20s and 30s were like that. Not all of them like that's in that age bracket of like that. It's bad, because it's good and bad and everything, just like it's good elders and bad elders. It's dirty. It's dirty elders. Dirty boys shoot like that's. That's elders or like that. That's leading. That's been in the movement for a long time. Or like that is leading a whole lot of people astray, like with the misinformation and interpretations. But at the same time, we use that as a foundation in order to go to the truth. And as righteous elders will like that. That's as a foundation. That's keep on bringing knowledge as an anchor and a foundation for us to go into like for more clarity. Like that's always giving and progressing. So like it's always like a balance within the totem pole, but it's more of bad than good, because the good is more stronger. Okay, but like really like this gonna be like the end of it. Like enjoyed everything. Shoot, like with this car, with the chat. Like I appreciate everything with. Yeah, I appreciate everything. So like, and we're gonna vibe out with another track. Uh, cool. Let me see. Which one levels to the stages of growth. Yeah, man. Yeah, I like that. Levels to the stages of growth. Yeah, by Vibe Beats. Alright. Vibe out with that one. Then I'm finna go ahead and continue my day. Enjoy my day. But I hope everybody doing well, and hope everybody is balanced within their own life. And I always look within yourself for more clarity, and I always ask yourself questions, and I always think within your own thoughts. Never look outside yourself for others outward gratification, because you already know what's right. But at the same time, never be so. Have that much pride that you cannot. When you see other people like that, that you can't learn from, or that don't be. That pride that you can't learn from everybody that's around you. That's that's the end when it start. That's the hour and lower. That's the end with an hour. 13. Yeah, but anyway, that's the hour. The end with an hour, with yourself. So we have to learn from each other, as a boot camp, because this is a spiritual boot camp that we in its third density, in order for us to master ourselves, and around us to see if all this around us with with the illusions of Satan, is we gonna lose our faith, lose our faith to that, amongst all this chaos. And this a test to see if we strong enough to lose our faith, or if we strong enough to be humble and strong and endure to the end to be saved. And a whole lot of people is flip-flopping because they ain't strong. That's why what it say, the weak is cast to the side and the strong survive. 13. Yeah. Yeah, man. Shoot, like that's that full circle 360 mixtape. Shoot, like it's on my mixtape too. I mean, it's on my full circle mixtape too. Shoot, like I think that's like 9 tracks. Yeah, it's on my website too, righteousexpansion.com. But like anyway, Islam, shoot, like Shalom to all of my Moors, my Muslims, shoot, like, and everybody like that's on this earth plane, man. That's righteous. 13, 13, 13. And I hope y'all doing well. Let me see. Hope y'all doing well. Like in wait a minute. Let me see. Can't see nothing. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, 13 love. See y'all later. Islam.